I guess you could say this is a second update to my video of asking what did Disney and Marvel do to the Venom character. And I've posted this link, the link to both videos on several websites, and I'll probably post this one as well. But I understand what a lot of you are saying, the Venom the way characters like Venom is being presented in cartoons like Hulk and Agents of Smash and Ultimate Spider-Man, which are both on Disney XD, is due to the fact that that Venom is based off the Ultimate Edition from the Ultimate Comics of Marvel. But from what I've understood, and maybe I'm wrong, but the Ultimate Editions don't really count as true parts of the continuity, in that the regular titles like Superior Spider-Man and the Uncanny X-Men or X-Men period or Hulk, Iron Man, those are the ones that count because they're all within that same continuity. The Ultimate ones are just part of something that's called the Ultimate Continuity, and not many fans take that seriously because that's not the true continuity they're used to seeing. Now, maybe I'm wrong, maybe people do like the Ultimate Continuity, and there are probably people that do, I should say, there are probably people that do like it, but then again, there's a bigger majority of Marvel fans out there, which I'm one of them, that prefer more of the steady continuity, the continuity that we know, over the Ultimate one, even if it has been rebooted, retconned. Either it's been retconned and rebooted softly, heavenly, overall. We rather prefer that continuity. And I know what people are saying when they hear someone like me talk about this. It doesn't, and it's nothing new to me. I mean, take a look behind me. These two pictures here represent the reboot, the soft retcon that the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book the Sonic the Hedgehog comic book by Archie Comics is going through right now. And there's a lot of people that don't like what's been done. There's some people that are okay with what's being done, and there's some that have mixed reactions. Me, I have a mixed reaction. I don't like how they had to get to the point of retconning and rebooting it, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Because if the characters are still going to be the characters, and they're still going to have references to the old continuity, the old Mobius world, then so be it. But you see, seeing what's happened with characters like Venom, maybe Spider-Man and Hulk and other characters by Marvel in the Ultimate Universe, and maybe some of the soft retcons and reboots, I understand how people feel when they say, hey, we don't like what Archie has done to Sonic. We don't like what Ian Flynn has done. We don't like that they've had to go to this direction. We don't like that this is what they were planning either way. Whether they would have gone with the original plans or not. So I can understand. Because quite frankly, being a longtime Marvel fan myself, and watching the 1990s Spider-Man, reading Spider-Man comics since I was a kid. I remember me and my family would go to Lake Comanche, and for some odd reason there would always be like a stack of comic books, and a majority of them were Spider-Man comic books. And that's when he had the black suit. But the point is, I'm just one of those longtime fans that growing up reading the comics, reading how Venom was originally presented, watching how he was originally presented in the 1990s cartoon, even I think in Spectacular Spider-Man, which I didn't really watch that much, as well as in Spider-Man 3 of the original Spider-Man trilogy, a movie trilogy. To me, that's who Venom is. To me, that's who Venom is. That's the origin. That's his real origin. And again, kind of looking at how he's being presented Ultimate-wise, I get a better understanding and respect for those that kind of don't like and kind of, really don't like where Archie is going with Sonic right now. Because they feel that this is not how, like with Bunny Rabbit in the issue 255. Bunny Rabbit's origin originally was she was half roboticized, and then she had those original roboticized parts upgraded to cybernetics, so that it wouldn't because the original parts were poisoning her. They were fighting a battle to see who was going to overtake her body, whether it was going to be organic or cybernetic. And she was given an upgrade in cybernetics because the risk of either de-roboticizing her could have killed her or she would have died anyway. But again, I understand where fans come from when they look at the change in origin, because in the new universe, in the new Mobius, in the soft retcon, soft reboot, the way she got her cybernetics was because she was injured in battle during Robotnik's coup, if you will. And the only way to save her was to replace her legs and arms with cybernetics. And that's how it happened. But again, I can now have a better understanding of how those fans feel. Like I said, I'm one of the fans that has a mixed reaction. I'm willing to say, hey, let's read the issues, let's see where they're going to go with from here, let's see how they're going to keep the characters sort of close and true to their original personalities or not. So again, looking at what Marvel, from an ultimate standpoint, obviously has done with Venom, I have a better understanding. You know, because to me, like I said, Venom should always be presented the way he's supposed to be presented. And the same with any Marvel or DC character. Now, I understand when reboots happen, they happen because sometimes there's a soft reboot or retcon or an overall, you know, makeover or whatever you want to call it. And just an overall reboot and retcon from stage one, if you will. I can understand why comic companies do it. I can understand that comic book companies do that because there's a whole new generation of fans out there that get into comic books, and they don't want them to be so confused when they get into a comic book that they don't know, okay, why they don't know why this character is talking about this event and when it happened and blah blah blah. Basically they say, hey, you know what? Instead of them being confused, let's just retcon them for it. Let's just start all over again for this new generation. And it's something that's constantly going to happen. And it's something that's constantly still going to happen as generations come around. But the point is, getting back on topic here, I have a better respect and understanding for those that don't like what's happening, like let's say in the Sonic comic book, or what's happening with the New 52 situation in DC, or even the Marvel Now situation at Marvel. I have a better understanding and respect for it. Because when I saw the Venom Inside clips of it, and I heard what people had to say about it, to me, and I saw the clips, I'm thinking, this is not Venom. This is more like they're trying to make the Venom here, so like a Dragon Ball Z character like Boo or Cell, who absorbs people and basically, you know, keeps them inside and uses their energy. Now the difference with Boo, though, is when he absorbs somebody, he turns them into liquid, into a part of him, and if he's still like standing there, that liquid, that part of him flies back on him, and he turns into a combined fusion version of that person. Again, you know, to me that's not Venom. To me that's not a character like Venom. Venom's more like, hey, let me bond with you. I mean, heck, if you go to the female symbiont group on DeviantArt, there's somebody that's doing a crossover comic between Disney's Ariel, the Little Mermaid, and the symbiont suit. Go figure. And they stay true to what the symbiont suit is, because that's how people look at it, because that's from the original continuity. So again, I have a better understanding and respect for those that don't like how certain characters get twisted about and origins changed and all that, because honestly, I've never seen a character like Venom, whether he's an anti-hero or villain or not. I've never seen him being the kind that absorbs a character into him like he's a Dragon Ball Z character like Cell or Boo, and just traps them inside and uses and takes their shape, if you will, or similar shape, if you will, and just, you know, uses and just like clings on to them, you know, and kind of uses them like some kind of battery or energy. Because like I said, the Venom origin, the Venom that any Marvel fan knows, any Spider-Man fan knows, is somebody that bonds. Is the Venom character that basically is a symbiont that bonds with its host. It doesn't absorb them into them, and most importantly, it doesn't absorb multiple characters all at once. You know, But again, I do have a better understanding and respect for what people are saying. So again, I'm here to say I have that better respect. So, but again, it's just my opinion, and I'm not the only one that feels that way. There's a lot of people that feel that way. I'm sure there's a lot of people that when they watched the Venom Inside, when they saw Venom for the first time in Ultimate Spider-Man, and then they see this Venom Inside crossover episode on Hulk and the Agents of Smash, to them it's like, this is not Hulk. I mean, this is not Venom. This is not Venom. Because to them, the Venom, like I said, that they would know is the Venom that bonds with somebody, like Eddie Brock, if you will. So, again, that's just the way I look at it. That's just the way I look at it from my opinion. But again, I do have a better understanding and respect for how a lot of people feel when it comes to this kind of stuff. So, that's all I'm going to say. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. And I will talk to you all later. God bless. Take care.